Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Rogue Legacy. I think this is the third time I've tried recording it, and then it's one of those where it's like, I started recording it and I was like, nah, this is too grindy and boring, whatever. And then I stopped. I started again thinking, just like, you know what, I'll try it again. Maybe I'll try something else. And that didn't work. I don't know, lost the motivation, whatever. This is the third time. This one's going up. I don't even know why I scrapped the previous two. I like Rogue Legacy. I don't like it as much as a lot of other roguelikes, if only because of, like, I don't know. It's hard to say. I guess it's because maybe the platforming is a little finicky for me. I have trouble with the, like, down strikes. But maybe it's just because I haven't played far enough, so I always just feel like I'm not getting anywhere. I guess that's what my problem is. Every run is destined to fail. It's very rare that you'll be able to easily, like, clear all the way to a boss, especially with very little equipment. Like, props to whomever can somehow beat this game on, like, no upgrades whatsoever. Because, you know what? I'm not one of those people. But, I think that's it. Because, like, Tower of Guns, you can beat the whole thing in one, you know, sit down. But Rogue Legacy? Good luck. Chances are I'm going to die on, like, the first couple of rooms. Anyway, let's just go kill the king, start a legacy, go on from there. 2 manor. All that money that I was going for, completely worthless. At the same time, I really do dig Rogue Legacy. It's got fantastic music-ish. Like, I like the music, it just gets really repetitive. And I think it's largely just because it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's a result of the, like, repetitive, you go through the basic part of the castle for a while, then you go through the next part of the castle for a while. I'm not entirely sure. But, I think this is going to be one of those series where I actually end up listening to, like, OC remixes in the background. That's what you guys end up hearing, instead of the legitimate soundtrack, because as much as I like it, this game can go on very long and very grindy, and after a certain point it's just like, I want to listen to not real music, this is real music, what am I talking about? I just like to listen to a variety. I've even considered the same thing with Tower of Guns in the past, but usually with Tower of Guns, I can keep it out of my mind, but this game is much slower, in a way. You spend a lot of time just moving from spot to spot. This is interesting. Okay, so we got a fairy chest. But, oh, is there like, is there a secret or something? How the heck am I supposed to defeat these enemies? Because that's the point of the fairy chest, you can't. Alright, let's just continue along our way. Up. That's the first hit, second hit. I'm being a little risky here trying to get this stuff. There we go. We're not doing terribly. We've actually made a fair amount of money, which I'm pretty proud of. Oh, looks like there's nothing worth, or there's stuff worth things, but unless I was a midget, there's no way for me to get that. Oh, hello. That's inherently scary. Ooh. We're going to take a lot of damage here. Hopefully, I can live through. There we go. Damn it. I fired myself directly up into his feet. That was bad. Anyway. Killed a fair amount of things, got enough money. Let's see, do we want to be a mage or a knight or a knave? What do we got? Permaroided. Nearsighted. Not bad. HP MP swap, that's no good. Endomorph. That's useful. Let's go with that one. Build the smithy, and then get some health. I guess we are going to have enough money, so upgrade knight. And I think that's where the amount of money we can spend caps off. Yep, there we go. Dock to the smithy, going to be useless. Because I do not have enough money for any of these things. So, let's do what, it's interesting. I don't remember my chest plate being like that. I guess I've never really paid attention to the knave's design. No, it's confusing. I think this game's been patched to have multiple stuff, because that chest plate seems new to me. I've never seen a chest plate like that before. Maybe it's because I try and, like, upgrade it sooner than later. Anyway, Not entirely sure what endomorph does. Maybe it's I can like switch my spells. Does not look like the case. Okay. Well. Oh well. So we've got that. Oh, okay. So apparently you can see hidden zombies on the minimap. I never really realized that. That's cool. Anyway, I guess just eat. Watch out for those things. There's a missile shooter. There's. Ow. There's a bone launcher. No! Don't get flipped around, Mr. Man. I wasn't paying attention to your name. Oh, okay. So, my, like, perfect memory thing means I know where the enemies are. That's cool. I was curious about that. I was just like... I have an ability, but I don't understand what it specifically does. Let's wait for him to chuck his... Oh, come on. I was gonna wait for him to chuck his bone, but it did not work out in my favor. Anyway, oh, I see. I'm just powering through. Got 110. Not exactly the proudest moment, but proud enough that it's okay. Anyway, let's see who we start off as next. Okay, so we've got another paladin, a barbarian. Let's see, ambivalent. 2 left hands, can't cast spells. Well, that's not a problem. Clumsy, nah. Ectomorph. Okay, so either we want the barbarian or we want the paladin. I like Mem. So let's go with this one. I like the ability to more or less see where the enemies are. We don't have a whole lot of money, but we have enough for at least that one singular upgrade. We're going to have to do a little bit better if we want to start affording everything. That said, not the end of the world. Just got to get there. Let's have to remember how to... Okay. That is block, that's not what I need. Oh, it's B to throw axes. Good to know, and it's good to know that you can't lose mana in town. Useful. Anyway, so... I don't know. I like this game. The animations are really nice, the characters are really cool. I like the fact that the only way you can really determine whether a character is female... Oh, this is gonna be bad. Ooh, it's gonna be really bad. Things Wander's not quite prepared for. I had to take a little bit of break to eat lunch and stuff in between, you know, that bit and this bit, and ugh, we're almost already dead. Let's see if I can hit that guy with axes. The answer is no. Problem is, I don't want to get close to him. I guess we have to go over? Never mind, we just die. Well, that's not the worst thing in the world. We just have absolutely no money, so there's really no point in even worrying about it. Gigantism, the one, there's no spork. Let's go with that one. I probably should have checked what the third one was, but who cares? Also, I think we're farting constantly. Kind of hard to tell, but I think we have a serious case of seriously bad gas jacking in. Oh! I've never seen this one before. So what the one does is makes it look like you're in kind of a digital matrix instead. Can't believe that went over our heads. Anyway, so let's... Okay, let's dodge the fireballs. And, I mean, we've got some more fire coming on that direction. Ooh, critical hit. Thank you. Ouch. I was like, please don't throw a bone at me, man. Don't throw me a bone here. Threw me a bone. Oh well, not a big deal. Just gotta get across. It looks like there's really nothing left here. But I want to see what's over here. The answer is, was not worth it. Oh well. And then I guess all we have left is this stuff. There we go. And wait, you can go. Oh, you can go down here. We're gonna have trouble recognizing like half of the platforms in this room. Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. At least I get crits occasionally. The crits are helping me out like crazy. Fortunately, we are almost dead already, but we do have enough money to afford at least one upgrade, so we've got that working out for us, at the very least. I'm not even going to tango with this room. It's not even worth it. There's nothing but pain and suffering and, well, more pain and suffering. It's kind of like an endless cycle of just awful. Anyway, so we've got this kind of wacky room set up. I guess let's go in here. Damn. I hit the jump just a little bit too late. Well, the one was not exactly as great at dodging as I was hoping it would. Electrophobia, chickens freak you out, endomorph, ADHD. Ooh, that's probably going to be what I want to go for. Yep. So we're going with ectomorph, or endomorph, and ADHD. And then what can we afford? We can afford the architect or the enchantress. And nothing else. Or I could get an upgrade. Which actually would be tempting. It would be a little bit more cost effective. But probably not worth it. I'm trying to remember which direction goes for what. I think the offensive stuff is on this side. Even though I'd like to afford both, I can't. Okay, so I don't care about locking it down or any of that stuff. So I guess let's just keep going for the gold. I like it that the female wizardress still has a massive white beard. Makes no sense. When we were going into the castle as the one, it was like jacking in, and you know, I just thought that was odd. Like maybe you get a unique message every single time you like go into the castle. Sorry, I was focusing on not dying. So, you know what? That's important, but nope, no, it's just a unique message for that one specifically. Whew. I do have to give this game credit for stuff, though. It's very fun platforming. It's very stressful platforming in a way that I'm not usually used to in an RPG. Ow. That's what I get for not paying attention. I was like, oh, you know, neither of these pictures of the monsters, I don't see it wiggling. Clearly I need to pay more attention. Because, well, I paid for that one in blood. We're almost already dead. I guess we only had 55 health going in, though. So, I'm not entirely sure what I was expecting. Would very much like to get, like, twice the amount of money that we've currently got running around. Because if I could, then we can, I don't know, afford something. Probably an attack upgrade. If I could start one-hitting most monsters, that would be glorious. Oof. Nope. Well, that didn't work. Maybe at least we can afford the enchantress. That would be nice. This is going to be a lot of pain. So hyper... yeah, let's go with that one. Hypergonadism or whatever. So, yep, can't afford that. Can't afford that. But can I afford the enchantress? The answer is yes. So at the very least, we didn't come out of that with nothing. Now, let's see. The thing we want to aim for most is 160 gold. Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard. Extra health would be nice, but being able to start like one-hitting most enemies would, or at least two-hitting them, would be very useful. For a second I thought the game froze and I was just like, this is terrifying. I hate it when games freeze, especially when I'm recording. Because, I mean, usually it doesn't screw up the recording. Usually when DX Story freezes, that's when the recording goes bye-bye. But not in this case. Oh, this is... screw it. I was like, well, I'll try. And then fail. And then when I fail, well, that gives me some iframes so that I can not have to deal with it. Okay, so we got a zombie directly below us, but that's not a problem. Because I think I killed him. Oh, shoot. That's what I get for not paying attention to the mini-map. Much less the wiggling picture frames, as usual. Man, we don't do a whole lot of damage. And one more hit from that guy was going to wreck us something fierce. Okay, the question is there anything else in this room that doesn't guarantee instant death, or at least immediate pain? And the answer is no. So I'll just play baseball with the little sprite thing. We've got a picture frame. Things that Wander does not want to deal with. That. Okay, we did not make enough money to afford a attack upgrade. Go figure. I guess that's the kind of other reason why I'm grumpy at this game. Dementia, baldness. Well, let's be demented. And yeah, we don't have enough money to afford pretty much anything. That's okay, I wasn't really expecting that to work. I guess we could get mana up. But that would make everything more expensive. And realistically, mana is probably the least useful of most of them. Okay, let's zip through this and see if we could maybe afford one of these. No. Whoops. Oh, I've got these. I should probably use my magic more often, but half the time I rely on not magic because the magic doesn't come back. Ish. Instead of loading or building, it's balding. That's adorable. That is actually really funny. I am kind of a little leery of the potential of dementia and what that will mean for us in this. But I don't know. Maybe it'll be not nearly as bad as I thought. And getting a bit better at noticing the doomvases, canvas dooms. Hard to tell. Oh dear. Don't want to get hit by that. Don't want to get hit by anything, honestly. This entire place is painful. Let's just... let's see. Let's see if I can get them in a slightly more advantageous position to us. I don't like the fact that, like, hitting every single enemy counts damage towards you. In my mind, it would make more sense if only, like, spiky enemies did damage to you when you hit them. Or, you know, moved into them. But I guess this is following traditional style platforming, and go figure. Ooh, Shrine to the Gods. Or Shrine to the something or others. Either way, free healing. Like that. Okay, so we've got a lot of... We've got a lot of stuff. But I think we've got a true... I'm just gutsing it there, because if I can get this treasure chest, well, that's going to net us more than enough money to afford everything that we possibly could want in the immediate future. We're very injured. Actually, we're not nearly as injured as I thought it would be, but we're quite injured. Still worth it. Still very much worth it. Ow. Stupid zombie. The zombie disappeared, making it invincible and making it impossible for me to hit him long enough for him to hit me. And unfortunately, we're still quite injured. Okay, getting the heck out of there. I think that's... Yeah, that's not worth it, especially with 12 health. If I can get, like, just a little bit more money... What the... Well, this is a confusing turn of events. That is a confused turret thing. Oh, boy. There we go. Oh, man, and it dropped 100 coins, too. Nuts. It's my fault for... Oh, I probably should have attacked down. Maybe that would have done something useful for us. Anyway, glaucoma. Don't want that. Flexible. Hypochondriac. Yeah, let's go with this one. Permaroided. And what can we afford? Magic damage up? Meh. Upgrade mage? Meh. Upgrade barbarian could be useful, but what we really need right now is the damage. Does the price go up with every run you do? Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, pump that in, and then we're not going to be able to afford that or that. I could get more health. That's definitely a viable option, because I don't have enough money to afford more strength. Yeah, I guess let's go for more health and exit the manor. I guess I potentially could have bought the sprint burn. I should have been thinking about that, but no, I'm thinking about the passive benefits to increase the time I can spend in the dungeon. Oh well. Something to just keep in mind in the future. Entering Castle Hampson. I think one of the other reasons why I actually didn't start this Let's Play is the previous time I tried starting... Oh, this is just mean. The other time I tried starting, the Game Grumps started their series almost immediately after I, like, hit the film button. I was like, oh, I'll just go check out YouTube, see what's going on in YouTubeverse today. And the answer is, well, it was Game Grumps playing... Ow. Well, this is some kind of nuts. Oh, ow. Oh, come on. That really bites. Okay, well, last time I go down that direction. Dwarfism, the one. Yeah, let's go with Dwarfism, mainly because there might be a couple of secrets that we can get. We do not have enough money to afford pretty much jack diddly doodah, but that's okay. We really don't need it. Or so much, we need stuff, but I can be patient. I think this might also be one of those games where occasionally I will just grind off camera to make things more interesting, because otherwise I think you guys, well, you know what, could be just nice to have a series where I just talk and talk and talk and talk about nothing in particular, or many things in particular. Anyway, we've got missiles, but, yep, took out the missiles. We're actually getting a lot of money for this run. Like, enemies are dropping at least 1 coin. Let's see if I can bait his strikes a little bit, take him out, there we go, and whatnot. One of the things I was going to try and do was, like, almost late night talk show Dwarf Legacy, in a way. So I would talk about, like, real life and things, and other stuff going on, kind of like what I do on a podcast, actually. And, like, I actually had half a consideration of just using my footage as, like, a background to podcasts. And that's still something I've considered, but I've got a lot of other games that... Well, at least I picked up the money. I've got a lot of other games that I think would be much more appropriate for that sort of thing, such as SteamWorld Dig. Cool game, but... Oof. Cool game, but very dull. A lot of digging. Anyway, we've got Irritable Bowel Syndrome, Pad, Gay, or Vertigo. Okay, and I think the Vertigo run will be the final one for the day, just because. We're a bit shy on the money there. Come on, I'm too poor to afford really anything else, so I guess let's just pile some more money into our health, because we're going to need that. Just not... Oh, shoot. I forgot I was supposed to spend it on items. Oh, well. That's, yeah, if you don't like playing upside down, I apologize, but at this point I'm actually kind of used to it. Hilariously enough. At least the control scheme is sensical. It's a little confusing when you're doing the, like, up and down jumping and stuff. Because, to down attack, I still hold down. But, you know what? After that rousing run of Tower of Guns upside down, I actually have a fair amount of confidence in my ability to play upside down, to a degree. It's still hard, though. It's still very hard to dodge, specifically. We only have 90 coins, too, and, you know, the extra health that I've been piling money into isn't actually that bad. I mean, it's definitely making our runs last longer. That's for certain. There we go. He's dead. Trying to look around, trying to dodge these things at the same time, but very hard to dodge when you're, well, upside down. I'm really hoping that... There we go. Yeah, okay, so there's no hitbox on that sword, so I don't have to worry about just running into the sword, unlike the rest of the guy. Which is useful. I guess grab the money. I don't know if there's any more treasure in this level. I guess we've got a couple of chandeliers left to bust up. I do like the fact that Rogue Legacy is essentially just like a... I don't know. It's like one of those home redecoration shows where all you can do is, like... Well, like, the entire starting point is you just, like, go in and bust stuff up, take down the entire house, and then rebuild a new one. I feel like that's what we're doing right now. We've just been hired to infinitely go into a dungeon and just, like, smash tables and shit because we don't like the neighbors. Anyway, let's talk to this person. Oh, crap. The text is backwards, too. Greetings, adventurer. I am here to give you a chance of a lifetime. For the measly sum of 25% of your current gold, I will give you a chance to open one. One chest will triple that you... Yeah, so essentially, I think opening one of these chests will, like, triple the amount of gold we have. Probably. Yes. Why not? We don't even have that much money. Okay, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3, 1, 2, or 3, 1, 2, or 3. Let's go with number 3. What's in the box? Nothing! You... stupid. So stupid. That's disappointing. I wish it would tell me, like, how much I'd missed out on by, like, picking that one. Like, it would have been really cool and or unfortunate if it was like, well, you could have gotten, like, 10 times the amount of gold if you had picked number 1, but you're a dumbass. Pick number 3. I guess that would have been kind of mean. But then again, this game is kind of mean. I mean, for serious, they made me read text upside down. That much text specifically. And, like, they weren't particularly hard words, but they were hard enough to, make it kind of a pain in the ass. I wonder if there's, like, a passive benefit to being upside down. Like, it would be hilarious if the enemies were actually, like, disoriented as well. But that's highly unlikely. Anyway, we're actually making pretty good progress here. We've got, what, 250 coins? Not as much as I would like, but we still have, what, more than 2/3 the amount of money? Well, not 2/3. We still have more than 1/3 of our health left, so that's... At that point, I would call this some kind of victory. A lot of pictures around here. I'm not actually even noticing them so much as just, like, I'm hitting everything. So that's another picture up there. Don't want to deal with. At this point, are we at... Oh, we're a lot more money than I thought we would be. Unless I'm misreading it. I think we're in, like, the 400s now. Very hard to tell. Anyway, oh, this is a teleporter, which probably means we're about to go into a different section of the game, which we really don't want to do, because we are vastly underpowered for that sort of thing. Maybe if we had a couple of, like, nice fairy runes from the chests, but we don't. Anyway, let's not fall down, because I'm holding the wrong buttons, and keep going this direction. So, I mean, shame I didn't get the money tripler, but at the very least we're coming out with a substantial sum, so we can probably afford many things. The main goal is not to forget to go to the Enchantress. She's going to be hella useful. Anyway, we've got this guy. And it's all just a matter of... There we go, took out the eye. Didn't know if I could jump high enough for that one. Was a bit in contention for at least a little while. There we go, and coins. Now we're in the 500s. Now the question is there... What's over here? Ooh, this is a chest. This is gonna be hard, though. Gotta watch out for the bones. I guess just blitzing it. Ow. I should have just gone for the chest. Damn. Oh well, that was still a very successful run, even if I botched it at the very end. The big chest definitely did make it a little bit harder. Ooh, time stop. That's going to be useful. Alternatively, I could go with gigantic hypergonism. That would be amazing. Or the last one is insane. So the question is, do we want time stop or being one massive motherfucker? And I think the answer is I'm going to go with time stop. That's going to be a hell of a lot more useful, especially for certain things, specifically getting fairy chests if we are so blessed to get the chance to get one of those. Anyway, let's talk to the Enchantress and see if I can get... What can I get? Is this what I think it is? Volt Rune. Yes. So that is going to give us a double jump. Now the question is, do we want Sprint 2? Yes. Both are going to be quite... I just lost my ability to speak. Anyway, both are going to be quite expensive, but long-term worth it. Would have liked the damage boost, but you know what? After a certain point, I've got more than what I needed. And I guess I said the last run was going to be the ending run, but I think this is going to be the ending run instead. Unfortunately, the wizard is weak. I'm also very disoriented because, well, we're not backwards anymore, so don't bet too much on our survival here, because I'm getting very confused. Also, it looks like we regain mana by killing things, which is useful. Unfortunately, we're still very low health. Actually, no, we're not that low, and the chicken is definitely helping out. Ooh, picture frame. Doomvises. Leave me alone, Doomvis. I don't want to buy your shoddy art and architecture stuff. Okay, fairy chest My chances of getting that are the slimmest to nonest. Because I don't think slowing time will prevent me from taking damage against one of those guys. Oop. I'm still taking damage against the eyeballs, which, not so great. Oh, come on. Oh well. Yeah, like I said, not going to live that long. Really wish I had used the time stop there, but I was too busy thinking about dodging to properly pull it off. But anyway, so those were a couple of good runs. Quantum Translocator. I can drop and teleport back to my shadow. That would actually be really useful. Anyway, I guess we'll go with that one just because that could actually have uses. But we will do that on the next episode of Rogue Legacy. So I will see you guys then, and as always, thanks for watching.